I want to have a look at Dan Waber's contribution to Aleph Null. That's not what's running right now. There's another brush that's running, but here's the icon that starts up Dan Waber's contribution. Icon says Mark the Way, which is the title of the series of rubbings that he's created from memorials. And when we mouse over, we get the text that you see, which is Dan's description of Mark the Way. And you see that as we mouse over the different nib icons, we get different descriptions. These will be more complete by the time the project is launched, but Dan's is complete right now. You see it's quite extensive. So when we click on it, his project begins, Mark the Way. These are rubbings from memorials. As he says, the text rubbings in Mark the Way were all made using lumber crayons and paper to take rubbings from public monuments. Each piece uses language from a single monument. Some monuments yielded multiple pieces, but no piece contains language from multiple monuments. These were all composed in situ based on the language available. There was no pre-composition, no plan to go and find certain things in certain places. It was a way for me to respectfully engage in a dialogue with a form of communication that is normally a monologue. I was raised to believe that silence is complicity. I was also raised to have respect for the informed opinions of others. I think pluralist describes me best. By using only the language of the original messages, I feel I was able to be respectful of those whose views differ from my own without having to accept those views as my own. So then we get this really quite remarkable series, I think, of rubbings of monumental language. And they're really quite affecting and interesting to read. So you have this experience of them in Aleph Null. Now if I click the About button here, then we get this window that opens up that contains the credits for Aleph Null. And here's Dan's name. So if we click this, that opens up an artist bio. When this exists for all of the artists. So we have the bio with information about the artist, and then we have information about their particular contribution to Aleph Null, and then we have a link to a slideshow of images. So this shows us the images that we were looking at before, only in a slideshow, so you can see the images without Aleph Null chewing on them. You can see them in a slideshow. And then if you click up here, that'll take you back to the bio. And if you click back to Aleph Null, that will start Aleph Null with that author's brush being the first one that starts up in Aleph Null.